You know, we get emails and text and phone calls all the time with testimonies and great miracles that the Lord has done. And aren't you glad that He never stopped doing anything. He's still doing it. He's still providing miracles, and He's still healing and saving and delivering. And so I got a message late one night. I guess I was still in the water real late when this precious lady from Virginia, she sent a message and she said, "Hey, I know you see thousands of people come through the waters at the North Georgia Revival, and you won't remember us, but," she said, "on week 159, I came with my 2-year-old son, Emmitt." And I knew exactly who it was. She said, "My son, Emmitt, he suffers from hypotonia, which is low muscle tone in the legs. He's 2 years old and he can't walk." And she said, "I so desperately want my son to have a normal life like all the other kids. I want him to walk and run and be able to play sports and things like that." And she said, "So I'd heard about the North Georgia Revival, and I brought him on week 159 and got in the water." That's a picture of little Emmitt and his mother, Jessica, right there. Look how precious. And what mother wouldn't want their son to walk? And so she came and she was immersed, and she reached back out to me, and a couple of weeks later, she said, "Hey, we still don't have the full miracle yet. We're still not seeing it, but I'm still believing." And she said, I wish that you could help us find a church in Virginia. Been looking for 2 years, and I can't find anything quite like what's going on there in North Georgia, and I desperately want that. I'm tired." She said, "I'm tired of being fed like for my sweet tooth." She said, "I think you know what I mean." I said, "I know exactly what you mean. I lived it for years. I experienced it for years, and I'm done with it. I want what's real and don't tell me what God did, show me what He's doing." And so I said, "That's okay, bring him back. Take him to more water, take him to another church service. It's not just happening here, God's doing it all over. Just take him to the house that's full of faith. Surround him with people that's full of faith. That's important." And so she came back this past Sunday night, got into the water, and she said, for 2 years she had suffered from depression, and she said, I just wanted to get up off my couch. I was tired of just sitting on my couch for 2 years. I want to live for something. And so she came back this past Sunday night, got in the water with a little Emmitt, and she had been believing for his healing, and we've been speaking and declaring, the team, speaking and declaring, he will walk, he will walk, he will walk. We may not see it right yet, but he's going to walk. That little joker is going to walk. And so she sent me a message on Thursday. And she said, "Pastor Marty, it's a start." She said, but I was in the water Sunday night with Emmitt, and she said, just this morning, he got up and took 2 steps on his own. Now, I know 2 steps isn't a lot for you, but when you watched your baby crawl across the floor, dragging his little self across the floor because he can't stand up on his own legs, then 2 steps is amazing. 2 steps is a miracle. I shared this story this morning. I'm going to say it again. I'm a great man of faith, great man of God. I asked her, I said, did he have anything to pull up on? Like, was he bracing himself? I'm full of faith, you know me. Was he pulling himself up on anything? She said, absolutely not. I said, well, did he have, you told me he had on braces. Did he have his braces on when he took these 2 steps? She said, absolutely not. He stood up on his own and took 1 step. Then he took 2 steps. And she said it was wobbly, but at least he took 2 steps. I love Psalm 37:23. Psalm 37:23 says, He will make firm the feet of those who delight in Him. So we're just celebrating with you back home, Jessica, in Virginia, part of our online campus. We celebrate week 168 of the North Georgia Revival. We celebrate with you and Emmitt and his 2 steps that are about to become 2,000 and then 2 million and then walking and leaping and praising God. We thank God for when he comes back in the house and he steps down the steps into the pool on his own, gets immersed, comes back up, comes out of the other side on his own. My God is able to save and heal and deliver and restore anything he wants to. Just ask the man who was thrown on the bones of Elisha. If my God can't do it, just ask the stone that was rolled away at the tomb in the garden. What happens when God says move? When God says move, things begin to step. My God, I feel him in here. Somebody needs to step out. Come out of that thing that's been holding you back. Take a step. Come on, Emmitt. We say walk, Emmitt. Run, Emmitt. Play sports, Emmitt. Do great things for God, Emmitt. Let those feet be on fertile soil on the mission field, preaching the gospel someday. Talking about my God healed my legs. Won't he do it? I don't know.